Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland.
There will be lots of drama, that is for sure. The gloves are off.
Jetzt aber Attacke da vorne. Da musst du alles auf den Punkt bringen.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, da geht einer massiv fliegen.
What an amazing move!
Gibt's schöneren Rennsport?
Welcome to Styria. Hello to Austria. To a little journey through idyllic nature. To one of the most beautiful racetracks in the world. Hello from the Red Bull Ring. Enjoy the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. Enjoy the entertainment at the Red Bull Ring, where everything is a little different. Let's go and watch two exciting races on the Formula One racetrack. At the Red Bull Ring, you never know about the weather.
The weather conditions always play a big role and makes things very interesting.
A lot of ups and downs. It's a fun braking course.
Last year being here as a spectator from the talent pool and now actually driving is honestly incredible.
26 Porsche 911 GT3 Cup cars and 2 races at the Red Bull Ring, ready for championship races 13 and 14 at the stunning Red Bull Ring. This is also the perfect setting for a photo shoot, for the group photo at the end of the season. Say cheese, please. Here comes the camera. The drivers of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland, another powerful season. This year is characterized primarily by the high level of performance. There are a lot of strong, aggressive drivers, a mixed bag, so every race is different. That makes the championship so exciting in the end. It could already be decided at the Red Bull Ring. The weather adds an even more exciting element. Back to a journey from the Netherlands to the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Who is traveling through here so early this morning? It's him.
Good morning, 6:45. We've been on our way for about 2 hours. We're on our way to the Red Bull Ring, and I'm taking you guys along.
Awaiting sunrise on his way to Austria.
7 hours away, and look at this. Cartech Motorsports found the competition, already beating them to the Red Bull Ring. Unfortunately, now we have what in Germany we call Stau. Good morning. Just left the Airbnb, put stuff in the car, have my hat and my banana, and we're going to the track.
Thanks for the ride, Sasha Norden, the leader in the Rookie Championship. Let's see what awaits him this weekend.
An Italian fan of me and Robert brought some stuff for us. He brought Italian wine and he brought us a sticker.
Good morning, Niklas. Good to see you.
And now it's time to go full send into the 7th round of Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. Thank you guys for coming along, and I hope you enjoyed.
Absolutely, and now it's straight to sports training with the Porsche fitness trainer Elias already waiting. A good fitness trainer is vital. Elias does a great job. First, let's warm up with a few jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks, not so much. It's not part of my regular workout, but are we finished?
Okay, let's go.
Here, there's no room for wimps. They're still having it too easy. Joe just shouted he'd like it to be a bit tougher. Let's see what happens next.
Mal sehen, was jetzt gleich passiert.
Matthias looks pretty fit, to be fair. He was doing really well with the ab workouts.
I train a lot at home. I really enjoy doing that, so I would say maybe, yeah.
Fitness exercises and muscle training. Now we'll see who's in shape.
No break.
Our cars are not necessarily heavy to drive, just exhausting, like hot and like on the long stints. It's quite
45 minutes of exercise with Porsche talents. Torsten has to prove that what it says on the outside is what's on the inside. This is the first time the t-shirt is being worn properly. I'll show you how to train properly with it. Sweating with Coach Elias, who keeps a keen eye.
Wolf!
More!
Come on!
It was cool with Elias, doing all the exercises for the abs, shoulders, and chest. Everything is a bit sore now. That's how it should be. I'm very happy with the 45 minutes, also with the guys. I'm also very happy with Wolf and Torsten. They gave their all, and at the end, everyone showed what they're made of. Everyone pushed themselves to the limit. Everyone had fun. And that's the main thing, hopefully without too many muscle aches. On Thursday at the Red Bull Ring, happy birthday, Gianluca Tucciaroglu. All the best on your 20th birthday. The team delivers the first gifts.
Das ist stark. Auf dem Pedalplatz, was der so gerne macht. Stark, das ist stark. Oh je, Theo, jetzt hast du verloren.
A paddle racket and balls, one for each driver.
Auch schon mal den ersten Abschlusskandidaten. Ja, vielen Dank. Danke sehr.
From us too, happy birthday, Gianluca. Now he's giving us a gift, an exclusive lap on his favorite track. I'm Gianluca Tucciaroglu, and I'm taking you on a fast lap at the Red Bull Ring. Turn 1, brake shortly after 150 meters, approach the turn from the very outside because there's a very long straight ahead. Gotta make sure you have the best possible angle. Now you're on one of the longest straights on the calendar, past the famous bull and up a very steep hill which you can hardly manage on a bike. First braking phase, now one of the slowest corners on the calendar. Brake late, turn in late and get good traction again as another long straight follows. Now shift up to 5th gear going into the first braking phase down the hill. Very tricky as the wheels quickly lock up down there. The ground simply drops away. Brake shortly after 150 meters. Here, without ABS, you quickly run the risk of the wheels locking up. Turn in late to get a good exit and approach the gravel bed at the exit. Use every centimeter so you don't waste any distance. Now we're heading into the first of only 2 left-hand turns at the Red Bull Ring. Swing wide from the outside, use the curb to rotate, and then go far to the outside into the gravel bed. It's okay to drive into the gravel bed here because you don't want to lose any time. In the second left-hand corner, attack the curb on the inside to turn the car, then go wide into the gravel trap again. Now it's over the small crest into the last 2 corners. Approach from far outside, one of the fastest laps on the track. Turn late into the curb. Use it to rotate again. Watch the track limits at the exit and then into the last corner. It's very easy to get a wheel off the ground here. Use the curb to rotate and then use the entire width of the track limits again. Then it's back to the start-finish straight and the grandstands filled with spectators. That was a lap at the Red Bull Ring with Gianluca Tucciaroglu. Thank you very much for that, and good luck in the race on Saturday, where he will start from P2. I'm not expecting any miracles in the first corner, but the starting position is obviously crucial. I'm probably in the most uncomfortable sandwich in the championship at the moment.
Robert De Haan has qualified in the best possible position to take the championship challenge to Alessandro Gueretti. He steps off pole position, the 215 metres up towards turn 1, but a great start from Alessandro Gueretti, pulling alongside Robert De Haan up towards turn 3. The 2 championship challengers running absolutely side by side. On board with Janis Stiak, he has a great view of all that's unfolding in front of him. Behind them is Alex Tauscher as well. Theo Overhaus looking frustrated behind the wheel, but for the lead. The two championship challengers side by side in towards turn 4. Goretti on the outside. Dehaan has the better line into the corner. Goretti drops back to the outside of Alex Tauscher. The rest of the cars come streaming through. On board with Sasha Norden, he's got past Joe Warhurst, and now he's right up behind Matheus Ferreira. This is for the rookie lead. On the inside is Sebastian Freimer, but Freimer gets two wheels onto the dirt. That releases Sasha Norden.
I can hardly remember. It was so in the moment and there was so much going on, and as soon as you'd see a gap you'd go for it, and they'd do the same to you, and you just had to be fully on it, fully focused, and I'm happy that the coin falls my way this time.
So having started third in the rookies but now leading the rookie race, Sasha Norden is setting about opening up as big a gap to himself and Matheus Ferreira and his main championship rival Joe Warhurst. Warhurst has had a dreadful start, and just behind him is the Pro-Am leader Søren Spreng. He's running wheel to wheel with Ahmed Al-Shihab.
I did well in qualifying and earned P1 and could hold that in today's Pro-Am race. Ahmed pressured me a bit from behind, but I managed to drive it home.
On board with Janis Stiak, he's challenging Marvin Klein for third place. He ducks to the inside in turn 3, but Wouter Boerkamps, the guesting driver, has proven to be really rapid. 3 abreast as they run towards turn 4. Stiak getting the squeeze. Marvin Klein, though, outbraking himself into the corner and into the gravel trap. He keeps it going, but the whole field comes streaming through.
I battled with Marvin Klein a bit. He slipped up. I then slid into third place and managed to stay there.
The fight for the lead rages on. Robert Dehaan leading Alessandro Goretti out of turn 9 in towards turn 10, out along the pit straight, but Goretti cannot find a route past his championship rival.
It was a good race. I scored some good points today, starting third and finished second. It's always good. I had a great pace. Unfortunately, the safety car doesn't help me because I was catching at the end.
And why was there a safety car? The reason, Ariel Levy and Wouter Boerkamp getting together. Levy on the outside line, a little tag from Wouter Boerkamp. Also on the inside was Huub van Eindhoven. There was going to be some awkward conversations over dinner for the 3 Team GP elite teammates. Goretti is eager to get going because as long as they're behind the safety car, he can't make a challenge on Robert Dehaan. It's Dehaan's decision when to hit the accelerator, and he goes. Goretti anticipating it well, so the first 2 breaking clear out of turn 10. Out along the pit straight they come. Further back, the safety car has allowed everybody to close in on each other. Theo Overhaus getting up close and personal with Jan Seifert also there. Flint Scheuring from 16th on the grid, fighting his way through into the front running positions. Theo Overhaus sees the Schumacher CLRT car come sailing through, doesn't seem to have the pace to do anything about it. On board with Theo Overhaus, but now he has his mirrors full of Jan Seifert, who is challenging on the outside. The 2 cars collide. That just allows Senna van Serlen to come sailing through. Wouter Boerkamp next in the queue to try and pass Theo Overhaus. This is brutal stuff for the Porsche Junior. Flint Scheuring has broken clear in 6th place, so this fight for 7th continues. Make that 8th as Boerkamp relegates Theo Overhaus another position. The very rapid Jan Seifert is next, but he bounces off Theo Overhaus and straight into the fence. A big impact also collected by Joe Warhurst.
When Seifert crashed, he went across the track, and all the coolant came onto the track right in front of me, so I had no brakes and no grip.
Seifert climbs from the car uninjured, but he is absolutely distraught.
We're naturally heartbroken. We finally got to show what we're capable of in a race. Neck pain, headaches, sure, we've got those, but nothing we can't live with.
Looking again at the accident, Seifert, having been squeezed by Overhaus, was heading straight for the fence.
We had a lot of bad luck. At the end, I made a mistake and sent Jan Seifert a little too far onto the grass. He lost control and completely wrecked the car. I feel very sorry for him. It can happen quickly in situations like that, and it was definitely not intentional.
war definitiv nicht meine Intention.
With so much debris and fluid on the track and the fence also needing attention, the race was never going to restart. So it was a win for Robert De Haan, closing in on championship leader Alessandro Gueretti, who finished in second place ahead of Janis Stiak, who finished in third.
I'm really happy about the result. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't do over the line, but still, you know, we've won the race and scored the points.
So, the Dutchman was the winner of Saturday's race. The gap to Gueretti in the championship is now only 29 points. The winner of Saturday's Pro-Am race? Ahmad El Shihab and Michael Schrei finished behind him. A look at the rookies. Sasha Norden wins ahead of Alexandra Vativa and Mateus Ferreira. It was a great debut for the Bulgarian race driver. The driver who finished second in the rookies on Saturday comes from Brazil and brought his family to the race weekend. Also at his side, his social media content creator.
His name is Beto, he's from Brazil as well. And I started working with him in Spa this year. It's the 5th round we're working together. And yeah, it's working really well for me.
With over 50,000 followers on Instagram, Mateus Ferreira is one of the drivers who is also successful on social media. He discusses the posts with his cameraman.
That's how I think you get sponsors, you get people to know you. So especially when you perform well in the track, it's, the best for the social media.
Whether it's behind-the-scenes glimpses, race results, or video messages, careful consideration is given to what will ultimately be published.
The brain is him, I only drive and do what he asks me, so.
Mateus Ferreira at the forefront of social media.
I know Mateus, I know how he behaves in the camera, you know. We are unlocking his potential, if I can put it like that. I know motorsport, I know what people likes, and then people feels when see his content, because now he's in Europe, so it's other world, other universe. Helps a lot to people like to follow him, to see what he's doing, you know.
Ferreira arrived at the Red Bull Ring as the second best rookie. Things are going well for him, both on and offline.
Record the whole weekend, you know, just to see how it works, not only in the track, but off track with my family, with my mechanics and with the team. So I think it's really nice as well to record this.
Finalizamos o final de semana aqui, a gente acabou a corrida 2 e agora não do jeito.
Thank you for these insights, Mateus Ferreira. The Red Bull Ring on Saturday. The autograph session in the Porsche paddock with lots of fans and lots of signatures. All the drivers are there enjoying interacting with the spectators and fans. He's my favorite driver. He's very nice and has a good driving style. Gianluca Tucciaroglu, and he has a very special guest this weekend, Paul Janke, TV bachelor and music producer. Honestly, I'm a huge car fan. I love cars more than anything and used to watch a lot of Formula One, but I've never actually been here before, and I'm really surprised that there's so much going on and so many people here. A visit to the Red Bull Ring and the A-Works team with Gianluca. I've gotten to know him a bit. He's a young, likable guy. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for him. As a spectator at the Red Bull Ring, and there's a very special lap for the Bachelor now. A fast one in a race taxi. Off you go and have fun. It's pretty crazy. You see the signs 200, 150, 150, and you think to yourself, when is he going to brake? Pure adrenaline, awesome, and great fun. Thank you very much. We've been driving for a few minutes. The drivers drive for 30 minutes and always have to stay focused, then you know exactly what you've done. A lap in the race taxi, an experience the TV Bachelor surely won't forget anytime soon. Sunday at the Red Bull Ring. After the crash with Jan Seifert, he is back, starting from the very back though, but in a special Porsche.
This is Larry Ten Voorne's championship winning car from last year, so the team have done a mega job with it. I think they got it turned around in like less than 5 hours last night, which is really impressive. My last ever go-kart that I raced in, I was really fast, and it was exactly these colours. I feel fast already.
For the woman on the starting grid, this means starting position 21 on her debut weekend.
It was very emotional, I would say, because obviously, like I already mentioned, it's been my dream ever since I started racing to actually be on this grid, and I still can't believe it.
It is the third to last race of the season, and the championship has yet to be decided. It's the ideal scenario if we go into the final with the title still up for grabs. Maybe not for the drivers, who would like to seal the deal now, but certainly for us. It would mean maximum excitement at the final.
Only 3 races to go this season, and it's Huub van Eindhoven who starts on pole position for the 5th time in his career. The crew at Team GP Elite look on nervously as the lights go out, and we are racing. Keep an eye on the guesting Wouter Boerkamp making his debut. Keep an eye on Robert de Haan coming through the pack. De Haan's teammate Marvin Klein has made contact with Alex Tauscher into turn 1, but a challenge into turn 3. Wouter Boerkamp, there's Alessandro Gueretti in 3rd place, the championship leader. De Haan picking off cars one by one. Keanu Blum, the local driver, sees the back of the 46 car. Ariel Levy wants to put the memories of yesterday behind him, challenging for a podium position on the inside of Alessandro Gueretti. Out onto the pit straight, the Israeli moving forwards, relegating the championship leader. A little bit of a punt from Gueretti into turn 1, but a challenge for the lead, and a challenge for 3rd, and a challenge for 5th. Up the hill, so many cars running side by side. Matheus Ferreira on the outside of Ariel Levy, Janis Stiak and Alessandro Gueretti, who's dropping back. They're running side by side. This is why we love Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany, but Gueretti is not loving it because Marvin Klein is through. Theo Overhaus is glued to his back bumper. Look at these 3 cars all battling for position. Gueretti desperately trying to stop the fall back through the pack. The team could only look on.
It's difficult to say at the moment. The car seems to be right, pace seems to be good. It's just that we need to find the rhythm and to stay out of trouble.
And staying out of trouble is exactly what Robert de Haan is doing. He started 9th on the grid after a very poor qualifying, but is now picking off car one by one. Janis Stiak, Matheus Ferreira are the last 2 to fall victim to the Dutch driver. Ferreira, though, is not worried about that battle because he is leading for the rookies.
We are all fighting for the championship, so it means a lot, and it's better for me to arrive in Hockenheim even closer to the first in the championship and fight with everything I have there.
Some sensational camera angles. Picture Robert de Haan closing in next on Ariel Levy. This is for 3rd place. Wouter Boerkamp is past Huub van Eindhoven for the lead. With Levy dispatched, de Haan sets about after 2nd place. But fellow Dutchman Huub van Eindhoven is about to receive some bad news.
Starting from pole, had a good start, was leading the race, and then struggled a bit with the pace compared to the new tyre. Made a mistake and then Wouter overtook me, but got a penalty lap for track limits, very unfortunate.
Huub is able to recover for 3rd place, but de Haan is through and chasing after the leader.
P9 to P2, so that's very, very, very good. Scored the 2nd maximum points, the championship gap has closed again, so in the last race in Hockenheim we will fight for the championship, and it will be a really interesting battle.
It's been a torrid day for Alessandro Gueretti, who's dropped back through the pack, and this contact with Marvin Klein will not improve his prospects anymore. Klein is able to get going, but the stewards have got involved, and it's 2 penalty laps for Alessandro Gueretti.
Sometimes you do good things, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I think it was one of the worst races I ever did, so sorry for the contact with Marvin. And I took the penalty lap.
Further back, Mikael Esman has taken the lead in the Pro-Am race. Ahmed Al-Shihab in 2nd with Mikael Schrei just behind him. So long, everybody.
Michael Schrei is currently leading the standings, a super fair sportsman. We had many pleasant parallel flights through the curves.
But look at this. Walter Boerkampf on his debut weekend in Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany exits turn 10 to receive the checkered flag and win the race for Team GP Elite. What an astonishing debut in Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany.
We had a really good start. I had a bit more pace, so I wanted to go for an attack. And I did, and we managed to finish, so it was amazing.
A magnificent result for the newcomer from the Netherlands, competing only in his second race in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. After the races at Red Bull, Alessandro Ghiretti continues to lead the championship, although his lead has shrunk to 12 points. In the Pro-Am class, Michael Esman wins on Sunday ahead of Michael Schrei and Søren Sprang. Here too, the championship will only be decided in the final race. Michael Schrei leads in the standings. The rookie podium on Sunday, Instagram star Matheus Ferreira ahead of Sasha Norden and Mr. Comeback Joseph Warhurst. This championship is also wide open. So, deciding the season's winners will have to wait to the final race weekend when the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland returns to Germany to the all-deciding final in Hockenheim. There, all champions will be crowned in the overall standings, the rookies, the Pro-Am, and the teams. See you soon at the exciting final event at the Hockenheim Ring in early October.